Hello and Namaskar. Welcome back you all to our NCERT interactive session. This side Shivani Jha and you all are watching us on PMeVIDYA channel number 2. And yes, later on you can also connect us through various mediums like our official YouTube channels, that is NCERT Official and yes, NCERT PMeVIDYA Class 2. So dear all our students, today's session is basically meant for class 2nd students, and today we have brought English subject for you all, and for the same the topic for today is between home and school. And to delve deeper into this topic, we are also joined by our esteemed expert today. So let's begin by welcoming her first. So we are joined by Miss Anu Gupta, who is TGT English from DOE Delhi. Ma'am, नमस्कार एंड बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका हमारे साथ.
Thank you so much.
So dear all, we want you all to participate in our session. You can directly reach us via phone or our email ID. Our phone number is 8800440559, and yes, our email ID is dth.class2@cit.nic.in. So without any further delay, let's start our session today, and for the same I would like to ask ma'am that what are we going to cover in this whole topic? Could you please brief our viewers?
Sure. Thank you so much, Shivani, for introducing me and this topic so wonderfully.
ma'am.
But before we begin with the topic, I would like to introduce with somebody else
Oh.
who has joined us today. And here she is. Hi, Didi.
Hi. So ma'am, who is she?
She is Minnie.
Okay.
She's my friend.
Yes.
Hi, Minnie. How are you? I'm very fine, Didi. And you know where I'm coming from?
From where?
I'm coming from school.
Oh, school.
Wow, Minnie, and you look so happy.
Yes.
Yes. Why are you so happy, Minnie? Did you see so many things while coming back from school to your home? Yes, Didi. I came back home doing lot of fun activities. Wow.
Exactly.
That's so wonderful, Minnie. That exactly is the topic for our today's session.
And what we are going to learn in today's topic, right?
Wow! Can I also
Yes.
watch your show?
Yes, Minnie, sure.
Definitely, Minnie. So, dear children, along with Minnie, come, let's see what is between home and school.
Okay. So, ma'am, let's proceed now. And what is the one thing that we are going to learn in this topic?
Okay, so, see, we as adults, we have attended school.
Right.
And we are here after lots of years spending in school. We used to have a lot of fun while coming back from school to our home, and this is exactly what this lesson is all about.
Yes,
and I'm
ma'am.
going to ask you, Shivani,
Yes, ma'am.
do you have any funny incident in your mind when we talk about this topic?
Yes, ma'am. I remember like मैं जब अपने स्कूल से घर जाती थी, so I used to see lot of things around myself. Like in my surrounding, I used to watch like some auto rickshaws and some eatable things like chuski, what I want to eat the most, and also aam papad and something samosa. These all things which I want to use to eat.
That's very
Yes.
fun, Shivani. I'm sure you must remember all your school days very fondly.
Exactly.
Even I also remember all the delicacies, and yes, how can I forget
Yes, ma'am.
the fun I had with my friends while coming back, the lots of talks that we used to do. And here in this chapter, which is called Between Home and School, we are going to meet with two beautiful kids, wonderful kids, who are also going to tell us about what they are doing when they are going from home to their school. So let's see what they are doing. Okay, so we have the chapter name Between Home and School, and on this screen we can see these two children that we are going to talk about.
Exactly.
But before we begin the lesson, this is what we always do. We discuss the new words first so that our kids are well versed with the words that we are going to read or come across in the lesson.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
So the first word is field. Field, dear children. It's an open land where crop is planted. And I'm sure many children must have seen or visited field. Do write in the comment section, dear children, if you have seen or have been to any field. It can be field of any crop. And let us see how a field looks like. So it's one of the type of a fields There are variety of fields also, variety of farming also, but this is the picture of a field that I have brought here today. Next word is paddy. Paddy, paddy. Paddy is a field where rice is grown. So dear children, we are going to come across a paddy field in the lesson. That's why we are doing this word. And see, this is how a paddy field looks like. And you must be amazed if you have already not seen any paddy field, that why is there a lot of water. So I once again urge my learners who are watching this show, do write it down. Why is there so much water in this field? This is a paddy field. Going forward, the third word we have here is groove. Groove, G-R-O-V-E. What is the meaning of groove? Groove means a small group of trees. I'm sure, I think each one of us must have seen a groove.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, in our lives somewhere or the other time. And let's see how a mango groove looks like. So it's cluster of trees or a group of trees together. That's called a groove.
Groove.
Our fourth word is branches. Branches, a part of tree which grows out from the trunk. Of course, children, tree is made up of several parts. The main part of the tree is called the trunk, and the branches shoot out from the trunk. And I'll show you how the branch looks like. So we can see two branches coming out of the tree trunk. And our last word is bicycle. I am sure, dear children, you must have ridden a bicycle. I have surely ridden on one. And what is a bicycle? Bicycle is a two-wheeled vehicle. And this is how a bicycle looks like. And here in this visual, a mother is teaching a girl how to ride a bicycle. And here we begin our lesson. I'm sure you're going to have lots of fun knowing about the journey of Ravi on the way from his home to school. So let's read together. Hello, I am Ravi. I study in class 2. My friend and I go to school on foot. We pass through the paddy fields, the mango grove, and then reach the main road. That is the shortest route we take to school. What fun we have every day. And see children, that's how Ravi goes to his school. And it's so amazing. And I feel that I'm missing a lot of things while going back to school, because I never had these kind of things where I used to stay when I was a child. So here Ravi can climb on the trees, and he can jump the canal also that is flowing nearby. And then he reaches his school after attempting lots of adventures on his way.
And ma'am, our children can relate it to who are living in their villages, right?
Yes,
they
definitely.
Can surround this
I'm sure those children who are living in the villages are much blessed than us, because they get to see the nature's gifts with their own eyes and experience these kind of things themselves. And then what all does he do? Let's find out. He jumps over the canals, and then he does climbing. Where do he do climbing?
Trees.
Yes, the trees. Swinging from the branches. Watching garden lizards. Wow. And yet we reach school on time. So many adventures Ravi and his friends do, and yet they make sure they reach school on time. And this is such a great message that Ravi is giving us.
Yes,
so dear children, that's what Ravi is telling you, that no matter how much fun you do on the way to your home to school, never be late for your school. And let's find out, let's see these verbs that Ravi is using, these action words, how do they look like? So I want to show you what climbing looks like. So our first word, action verb, is climb.
Climb. Okay.
Yes, climb. So in this picture, dear children, you can see a girl climbing a tree. She is going very carefully on the tree trunk. She is trying to make way towards the top. And that action is called climb. We call it climb.
Yes, ma'am. Climb.
And the second action that Ravi was saying was he watches the garden lizard. Let's see how Ravi watches the garden lizard. So children, garden lizard comes in a variety of colors. Here we have a green garden lizard, and here we have Ravi also. Although this Ravi is different from the Ravi that we discussed in the story, but this Ravi has a magnifying glass in his hand to see or investigate how a garden lizard looks like, and he is watching. Watching is our action verb here. And the third word is
jump.
yes, jump. You can see, dear children, on the screen there is a boy who is jumping from one end of the canal to another. This action is called jumping, and that's how we write jump, J-U-M-P. And swinging from the branches is what we saw in the previous slide. Let me show you how the swinging looks like. So see children, how Ravi is swinging from the branch. So these are the action verbs that we got to know in this lesson.
Yes, ma'am.
So Shivani, I would like to discuss with you why this chapter was incorporated in our class 2
Yes, ma'am.
books.
Sure, we have to know that too. Yeah.
Yes. So this chapter, this unit is called The World Around Us. All the children who are reading this class 2 books are introduced with the world they experience and explore every day. So we got to know about the world of Ravi, how he experiences the canal, how he does climbing and jumping and watches the garden lizard. Although the experiences of the other children may differ, but by reading this chapter, I think all the children would find themselves on the same page with Ravi.
Exactly, they can relate themselves with this topic. And yes,
ना केवल ये बल्कि हम अपने experiences को भी recall करने लगते हैं. जैसे शिवानी आपने starting में किया कि मुझे चुस्की खाना याद है.
Yes, ma'am.
And I also recall कि मैं बहुत अपने friends के साथ fun करती थी while coming from home to school. So this is the intent of incorporating this chapter to explore and experience the world around us and to introduce some action words that we just discussed in this lesson.
सो इसीलिए मैम जो क्लास सेकेंड के स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके लिए टॉपिक काफ़ी ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट रहा है एंड वो भी रिलेट कर सकते हैं, वो भी मैं कमेंट बॉक्स में बता सकते हैं कि स्कूल और होम के रास्ते में जो जो चीज़ें उन्हें दिखाई देती हैं और कुछ भी वो डिफरेंट हो सकता है क्योंकि हमें कई सारे स्टूडेंट्स देख रहे हैं, तो वो आप कमेंट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं. सो इससे रिलेटेड मैम कुछ एक्टिविटीज़ जो हम बच्चों को कराना चाहेंगे.
डेफिनेटली वी हैव लॉट ऑफ एक्टिविटीज प्लान्ड अहेड. I hope you remember the words, the things that we did in the chapter, and let's find out if you do.
Yes.
So first activity is let us speak. तो शिवानी मैं आपको ही अपना स्टूडेंट मान के आप इसे पूछूंगी.
Sure.
What time do you leave home for school? Imagine that you are a second grade child and remember, try to remember what time do you used to leave.
So ma'am, my school time was like 8 a.m. around. So I used to leave my house by 7 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it must be
1
quite
hour
far.
before. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that shows that Shivani is very punctual. That's why she kept an hour in her pocket before she reaches the school. Yes. So that's great. And मैं भी स्कूल जाती हूँ बच्चों, मैं भी टीचर हूँ आपकी टीचर्स की तरह. तो I reach the school by 7:30. For that I leave my home by 6:45 in the morning. And these days it has gotten really chilly.
Exactly. It
So it's
might
very
be
early
difficult.
in the morning. Yes. But बच्चों से मिलने के लिए it's never difficult.
Yes.
So our second question is, at what time does your school start? Of course, this we have already discussed.
Yes.
Now tell your classmates about the fun you had on your way to school. So children, I'll urge you to discuss with your classmates what their individual experiences are. They may differ from you, right? So I am expecting and I'm requesting you to talk about the same with your friends. Going forward, children, let's meet Ch. Hi Ch, how are you? So we have Ch in front of us and we have some things which begin with Ch. So Shivani, I'll request you, first one I'm going to tell you what it is. It's a chart.
Okay.
The first one is a chart which has school and family, a lot of things which is related to school and family. So first one is called chart. Chart begins with ch, C-H-A-R-T, chart. And the second picture is of Shivani.
Chalk.
Chalk, yes. And it's beautiful picture in itself, having lots of variety of colored chalks, and the chalk spells like CHALKS. K here, their children, is silent.
Yes.
The third picture, it's, I think everybody will be able to
Exactly,
recognize,
ma'am.
and I want the children to
Okay.
write it down in the comment section, children, what this picture is called. Write down in the comment section, and we will definitely get back to you if we see the correct answer.
Okay.
So we got to know about ch. Dear children, I'll tell you, ch is a diagraph. And what is a diagraph?
Ma'am, why is it important? Sure, we have
Ch
to learn
is,
this.
I'll tell you. Let me first tell you what is a diagraph. Diagraph is a combination of two letters
Okay.
which combined together give one sound. So C and H, when they are combined together, give the sound of ch.
Sure.
Right? And these kind of diagraphs are introduced in our earlier classes,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that the children can read them properly going forward in higher classes,
Okay.
and they get acquainted with them.
So I guess here's an activity for all the children, right, ma'am?
Yes, we
Yes.
have an activity here,
Okay.
and we'll do it very quickly because we have other activities also.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you, dear.
Yes, ma'am.
Shivani,
No problem. Sure, I'll answer you, ma'am.
today I have brought upma for
Lunch.
lunch.
Yes.
Isn't it fun, dear children?
Yes, ma'am.
Second one is, my friend Unni loves to eat banana
Chips.
chips. Well done, Shivani.
Next,
Our
teacher.
teacher put up a new
Chart.
chart in the classroom. Wonderful. It is on the wall behind her
Chair.
chair. Yes, give me a high five then. Yes.
Yes.
You got all the answers right, dear Shivani.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
so you're such a wonderful student to have in the class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's go forward, dear children. We have some fun activities. Here
Yes.
we have a grid, and you have to circle or
Okay.
identify the things that Ravi and his friends saw while going on their way to school.
Okay.
So Shivani, will you help me here?
Yes, ma'am.
Which all did he see while coming back?
I can see canals.
Yes, canals.
And
then?
second, mango grove.
Yes, mango grove.
Okay. And next is petty fields.
Paddy field.
And next is lizards.
Yes, he saw the garden lizard.
Yeah. And next is main road.
Yes, you got it all right. And let's check our answers. Okay, wonderful. And one was left. That
Left,
was
yes,
trees.
trees.
Ravi was hanging from the
forgot that.
trees. Yes. So wonderful, dear children. It's a fun activity where you can circle the things. And now, name some interesting things that you see every day between your home and school. This we have done already.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will move on fast. Here we have another fun activity. We have jumbled up some letters, and let's find out,
It
Shivani.
seems interesting, ma'am, for me also.
Yeah, is that so?
Yeah.
So let me challenge you. If you are able to
Okay.
unjumble these words,
Yeah,
try
sure.
to come up with the first one. What is the first one?
If I guess, ma'am, it will be home.
Yes,
Home.
great. Yes.
Right?
And let me spell the beans also, children. These jumbled letters are from the chapter only.
Yes.
So we just read and saw a lot of these words itself earlier also. Second one, I'm going to...
As we also read in our previous, it's a canal.
Yeah, very good, Shivani. I'm so happy. Like Shivani, I'm hoping that our viewers are also able to unjumble these words.
Exactly, yes,
And the
ma'am.
third one is paddy.
Third one is, yes, paddy.
And the last one is my favorite fruit,
Mango.
mango. And see, are we all right?
Yes, ma'am.
We are right. Absolutely. And here are some words with which we are going to make sentences. Again, these are the words that we saw in the lesson. We are here at a fun homework. So dear children, you are to cut out the picture of a vehicle from an old magazine or newspaper or poster. Bring it to the class, and all of you can paste them on a large sheet of paper. So this is an activity that the teachers can conduct in their classrooms. Apart from this, I have also brought another fun activity here, children. You can see a blue box here. You had to draw the route from your home to your school. I am sure you must have enjoyed the lesson, and I am also going to draw my route from my home to my school. Let us share with each other so that our
Exactly,
chapter
ma'am.
concludes in a fun way.
Yes.
And that's all we have today for between home to school, dear children. I am assuming that you enjoyed the chapter and you had fun doing all the activities.
Yes. And ma'am, I also enjoyed it very well. And
Great.
it was literally interesting session. Well, we have to wrap up this session for now, dear all our viewers. And firstly, I would like to thank our expert for this wonderful session. So, thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. Okay, so dear all viewers and our dear students, here's an announcement for all of you, and that is the All India Children's Educational E-Content Competition is back for the year 2024 and 2025. We invite teachers, teacher educators, students and independent educational e-content creators to submit their best e-content for the competition. For further details and the registration form, please visit the activities section of our official website at www.cit.ncert.gov.in, or you can also scan the QR code on our screen. The final date of submission is December 31st, 2024. Well, I hope you all found this session wonderful and interesting. So now, first and foremost, I would like to know you, let's take a glance at the next episodes or next session what we are going to show you. So you can also connect us at 3:30 p.m. on channel number 2, and for the subject will be mathematics and topic will be Rani's gift measurement part 2. And then you can also connect with us on channel number 6 to channel number 12 at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and the topic for today's online training program is ICT for Teaching and Learning of Science, Policy Perspectives, Need and Scope. And at last, you can also connect with us on channel number 6 to 12 at 5 p.m. And the topic for today's Sahyog program will be Mindful Living, Yoga for Teens. So this is all about today's session. If you have any query or any doubt regarding this session, then you can directly reach us via phone or our email ID. But for now, we have to wrap up this session. Thank you and Namaskar.